Whoa. What's going on, everyone? Hello, hello. Of course, it says I need to sign into chats because it's just always broken. So get that set up in one moment. Hope everyone is doing fantastic as we attempt to play some standard and play out this mono green deck, which I've been having a lot of fun with here. So let's go and get to our actual collection here. And before the actual matches start, don't do this to me, Magic Online. I swear. Yeah, of course. All right. To this screen. And actually make sure that we are okay, because, you know, this is just perfect. Like, the client works fantastic for me. I get to play a few matches, get my butt kicked, and then finally when I decide I'm going to go live, I end up getting bullied by by this thing that is like 50,000 years old. Let's do this too here. I don't need any feedback. I hear my voice enough watching other videos, but here we go. So let's talk about this mono green deck. So we're playing mono green Landfall, as the title suggests here. So this is a list that Ross Merriam was playing, and I really liked it, and I was, a pretty big fan of it. So I wanted to try it out for myself here. He also had made some changes, so this is a little bit older of a list, but I kind of liked it overall, mainly because of this combo of Fecund Green Shell and Saproling Nursery here. So I'll pop out the window. Preview pane. So this card, Fecund Green Shell, is a 5-mana 4/6 reach. As long as you control 10 or more lands, creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn, or get +2/+2, so it's permanent. And whenever this creature or another creature you control with toughness greater than its power enters, you look at the top card. If it's a land, you can put it on the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, you put it into your hand so you can functionally draw a card. And with the card Sapling Nursery, every time that you play a land, you end up making a 3/4 tree-found creature. So essentially, Fecund Green Shell and Sapling Nursery end up doing kind of a Cultivator Colossus kind of combo, we'll call it, where, basically we're just going to be able to put lands from the top of our deck onto the battlefield. We're going to create 3/4s until we essentially hit a non-land card, and then, we end up stopping, but then we basically guarantee that we draw a spell kind of with these on the battlefield. Other than that, we are doing the usual Might Form Harmonizer stuff. I have to get rid of and then bring back this pane because I was dumb. So either way, we're still doing like the Might Form Harmonizer thing, where we can just double the power or double the power of our creature. Try to get multiple land drops. We have Lumbering World Wagon, which can get us a land from our deck every time it enters or attacks. Versely Build to put counters on our creatures and the potential to double them later. And then like Saza's Chocobo, which is just a really nice early creature to get in some early damage. Also ends up triggering the Fecund Green Shells, Land of War Elves, and 4 Badgermole Cubs. So that is our deck, and it looks like we are paired into our first match here. 2 lands, and we'll try this. Give it our best shot here, as we also try to post our video too. So blue-white could be the blue-white tempo deck, and I'm going to say it's almost assuredly that, or blue-white control. Opponent does Flood Pitch Drowner, so it looks like we're going up against a blue-white flash. That's fine. We can go and either play the Chocobo or play the Land of War Elf. I think I kind of want to play the Land of War Elf. I think I just want to get the mana on board here and then pass the turn. Until next end step. Seam Rip cool on our dork. Love to see it. So yeah, and then shuffle. That was pretty Not gonna lie, pretty devastating. Actually, probably, yeah. That's a shame. So we can go one of this and then try to get our 4th mana to get Ice Till Explorer going. 3 Enduring Innocence. All right, well, let's give us a window to Ice Till Explorer, play an extra land. Go Ice Till Explorer. And 2, yeah, and we had to play Bossing Say, so do that. I don't think there's any reason to put it into our graveyard, so pass the turn. And the longer this Ice Till stays on the battlefield, obviously the more value we're going to get. We could potentially, would love to follow it up with like Earthbender's Ascension. Do we have a kill with Mightform Harmonizer? Like if we don't crack it, essentially get 5 double. Well, we can Escape Tunnel and then 4, 8. 6, 3, 2. Yeah, so technically we could kill our opponent next turn with this Mightform Harmonizer. Let's see if I can do this real quick. There's main phase. Assume they leave their mana up. I doubt that we're going to. Love to see that. So we can go Fabled Passage, go and get another forest. Do that. So we can go this, play Earthbender's Ascension. Duh. Do this. Earthbender's Ascension. So I do this, gets a forest, it comes back tapped. Because this is just going to put a bunch of stuff into play, so let's return that. Yeah, see, I don't think they were necessarily like F6, like they didn't have anything to do. That'd be kind of wild, honestly. So I wonder if our opponent has like Aang. I'm going to assume that Aang is the thing that would kind of hold them up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forests in play. So this costs. So I could go Escape Tunnel. Escape Tunnel, put another counter, go get the Trampling for Earthbender's Ascension. Fetch, and then and I can't do a land with the Sapling Nursery. I think it's fine. I think I just want to mill more cards. it to our opponent. Related videos. Oh shoot, I messed up too. Yeah, go ahead. So a double block. Guess it's it's basically free. Wish you would let me edit the thumbnail. So I want to probably still just put the counter on it. Make sure that I kill both of them. Oh no! Okay, no, that works. I get both of those back. And that way they actually tap their mana. I'll slap my microphone. Voice of Victory, so they get to draw cards. No third mana would be interesting. High Noon. Do have Might Form Harmonizer. So we can go... Yeah, so if we go... Cast. So we want to make a token. Want to double the power of that. Then this, then that. Oh, and actually I screwed up because I want to actually fetch with the doubling of the power so I can technically get more power. That one, this one, this one. About my turn, attack for 36 trampling damage. If I could, please. Can I please just edit my things? Damage, deal it to my opponent. Okay, perfect. Do. All right, so Azorius Flash, I'd imagine like Torpor Orbs like this and like other stuff. So they're going to be more interactive deck. So if they have more interaction, we're going to be kind of sideboarding on the fly here. Yes. If I could actually go to... no. Have this pulled up so I can actually participate in a chat. All right, so flying. So like Aang has flying. They have the stupid bird. A 5 mana card doesn't feel like very good. I wonder if like this is fine. And then it's probably less so about the combo. So like less so about Harmonizer and just more about kind of like playing lands. I wonder if Nursery's like cheap though. Like an Ice Till Explorer. I wonder if it's actually even like cut the Ice Till Explorers and then if it's like cut Ice Till Explorer. Probably. I guess if I like taking less of incentive on playing like more land drops. I just really like this combo, so I don't know if it's actually right to cut any of it. Cut an Ice Till Explorer. If I could cut like another one, I could play like Mossborn Hydra. Try two. Try two of them. Try to play a little bit faster so we can not go too far down on time. Our opponent is going to be rather interactive. Bossing Say might be pretty good. This is probably fine. They have white mana. Chocobo gives us something to do on turn one. This is kind of an annoying card to deal with too because they... Ooh, no, I just keep slapping this thing. No biggie. So I could go Promising Vein. Promising Vein, 1 land, 2. Or I could just go Badger Mole Cub onto Vein. That just allows me to get more like landfall triggers. I probably want to save cracking these for now, but so I think I want to... I think I do want to do it onto this. Pass the turn, because then we can do like Mossborn Hydra, play a land, and then we can get 2 triggers on it, plus the Chocobo. Seam Rip on Badger Mole. This is like another double Seam Rip. Oh, double Voice of Victory. That's super annoying. All right, so land Mossborn. Oh, actually, we could land Paw Patch formation. Get back another we're mana short. A little awkward. So yeah, if we went land, Paw Patch, this, get back Badger, animate something, and then we have 2 mana that we can't use anything with, but we could go like land Mossborn Hydra, and then we still have Paw Patch, or we could even just go Earthbender's Ascension, like land Earthbender's Ascension. Which I think I'm like okay with doing that. So we'll Earthbend another land, because that gives us another land to... That gives us another land that can tap for mana, so then when we go next turn, like play something like Bossing Say, we can kill this and then get another one. We have access to 6 mana. No planes. Opponent could attack, but they choose not to. Oh, okay, land. So we can go... I wonder if we just go to combat attack. Because I really want to play land first. Because if we go land first, we can maximize the amount of mana we have. We just don't get to play a land. Again, I mean, we could also just end up getting 2 landfall triggers on this. Which I don't think I like that. I think we'll start with bossing, say. So our opponent decides to double block, then I guess we have this, and then they have to earthbend this away, or whatever. Four, 5. Opponent just takes it. Play Mossborn Hydra. This is where they can Aang. Oh, Aven Interrupter. Okay. Do I kill this thing now? I probably want to. Try this. Make this into a creature. Pass the turn. Still pay 2 for the Hydra, and then we have, you know, shenanigans with earthbended things. So this means that this will attack. I get to draw one additional card. To go to a low life total. Fecund Green Shell. So we just went. Man, it's a little bit of a shame. We go this. Comes in with 1 counter on it. Then we play this. Start off by doing that, because then we want to play the fetch land. Fetch, go get forest. Oh no, I wanted to do that the other way. Then yeah, I end up being a counter short. So let's go. We'll be able to get 2 more, so we'll go here with that one, because then we can technically make these into surprise things. Then we'll wait 1 more turn. Because like we could block just about everything. Be able to put counters on all of them, so like these will still survive. So we'll get this up to 16. Let's attack with an Aven Interrupter, which is fine. Go to our end step. I'm good. Nursery. So that is 4 less mana. If we went, oh my goodness. Nursery, 4 mana. Man, this... So if I want to do this, I have to tap like this to cast it. And then... Oh no, do not want to concede. I think we need to do this. Start with Nursery. Probably just counter. Even Interrupter, sure. So they put 4 toughness in front, so they can go. Actually, do this. They have Aang, don't they? Yep, Aang. Airbends that. 12, 1, 2. Yeah. 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 7. I guess they can go. Yeah, we're good. Cast lethal. Man, very quickly to say that it doesn't work because they don't read cards isn't crazy. It's crazy to admit that you don't read. Strider, I don't know if I necessarily want to interact with their creatures, so I feel there's exiling my stuff off the board. Maybe Moss Hydra ends up being worse because of that reason. And maybe I'd rather play something like Strider. Indestructible creature. I don't know if Harmonizer. I don't know if Harmonizer is better. Because I don't think Vivian Reed. Maybe like 5 mana for like this is not fine. Maybe it is like okay. Fight up to 1 creature. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Let's try some amount of the Strider. Let's just experiment here and get a little weird. I'd love to play first. Yep, this plays a bunch of lands like we want. And if our opponent seam rips our Land War Elf on the first turn, then we are fine with playing Badger Mole Cub. If not, then we might just like Earthbender's Ascension early. Earthbender's Ascension, do the thing, play the Fabled Passage, and then play Badger Mole Cub on the Fabled Passage. Ooh. Of course, we draw the Chocobo, so we can go like Chocobo Promising Vein. That just gives us an early creature that we can start growing. Put some pressure on our opponent. Two mana. Search for a basic. Get another counter on the Chocobo. Does creatures entering does not cause abilities to trigger. Oh, it's actually probably better to... Yeah, I think I definitely screwed up there. If I go... So if I do this now... Creatures entering doesn't cause abilities to trigger. So let's go... Torpor Orb. Cast a Null. Because they were always going to have that up anyway. Voice of Victory, sure. Oh, combat. Tunnel. Bender's Ascension. Play another land. Get some Chocobo stuff going. Fabled Passage. Get a big chunk of damage. Four mana, Avatar's Wrath. Choose up to one target creature, airbend the rest. Your opponent can't cast spells from exile. Alright, bring them back. Alright, so we're, I guess, going to be behind it for the time being. Do I probably didn't play like a Fabled Passage. Like the one that I really want to save is Escape Tunnel. Give like the Chocobo unblockable, or give like make the Chocobo big, give it trample, and then like make a Badgermole unblockable. 3 cards in hand. So go like Airbend, Badgermole, Cub. Mana, so I can go this. Probably should have just been a forest. Cast the Nursery. This probably gets anged. All right, we're in business, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, I'd imagine life gets much harder for our opponent. So now we have access to potentially two more 3/4s, depending on what our opponent has for the sapling or the sapling nursery. Is it Avatar's Wrath? It gets exiled, yeah. Yup. Oh, not that. No. Everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. Parting gift on my end step, so not gifting. Exile target creature. If exile target non-token creature. If gift wasn't promised, return it to under the battlefield. Wait, if gift wasn't promised, at the beginning of the next end step. So they parting gift that. I mean, I guess it is a 5/5. So they attack 4, 5, 6, 12 with the activation. And as much as that sucks, I probably would have to... Man, I just keep slapping this thing, dude. It's almost like I would have the ability to move it somewhere that wouldn't actually cause problems. Oh well, say Levy. Multiversal Passage. Planes have entered tapped. I go this. Maybe should have started with the escape tunnel. Yeah. I should have started with that. Get some treasures. The Fable will enter. Counters on these. Get another forest. Counter here. Play out these nerds. Badger Mole. Perfect. Patch Mole Cup, Paw Patch Formation. Would you like to put it into your graveyard? No, it's going to virtually be the same. Counter here. Fetch. Go to 1. pass the turn back with all these nerds. Avatar's Wrath would be super annoying, and we win. All right, cool. And we were like one of the last matches, so definitely got to grind it out there. A little bit more difficult than we probably wanted it to be, but played a little bit slower. This out of here. Well, now we wait. We're waiting for, was it 2 more matches going on here? But let's talk about, my goodness, making sure that I actually see the right things on my screen instead of just hitting the wrong buttons like a goober. So let's go here. And then let's go here. All right, so unfortunately that I guess it did the thing that we wanted to do, but kind of was talking in the deck tech here. Basically, like the main thing, like I really like the green shell like combo, and I've seen, I think it's probably like I said, Ross Miriam playing this deck. I think this card's gonna end up getting cut, and I think Sapling Nursery is just good on its own playing multiple lands. I really like adore this combo. Maybe if you want to play more interactive, you'll get rid of these, but you know, that's what I like. It's kind of, I just like to see. It's just some, you know, good old green combo fun. Let's go back here and wait for it. So what is going on? So I'm trying to think here. I can do some YouTube stuff while I'm at it, just hanging out and everything, just trying to have a good time. I hope everyone's having a good night so far. We are, so far, I guess, technically crushing it in this event here, going 1-0, and hoping that we can kind of continue that. Be really nice to actually do well in one of these challenges. This is like our 3rd ever one, but still, I would. Where's memberships? Yeah, let's do that. Explore. Yeah. Can I like get rid of some completely? Recommended, but yeah, no. No. 1 level. Oh, it's going to. Am I able to? This had to be another time. Yeah. That'll just have to be another time. I just have to actually make sure we can kind of keep things rolling here rather than worrying about some of the other stuff kind of going on here. Like I said, hope everyone's having a good time so far. We're 1-0, waiting on one more match to finish up. If anybody has anything that we want to play or whatever. I think the last time like I streamed, I just ended up playing like PokeRouge or something like that, just because that was just something I was like really into at the time. So I'm down for whatever. Just willing to hang out, chill out with y'all tonight before we get into I don't know why I was gonna say Thanksgiving. I mean I'm hungry probably, that's why. But getting into like Valentine's Day and stuff like that. It's a shame. Wendy's closing restaurants. Oh, hard-hitting analysis. So these games at least should be over. Although I know the reason why you wouldn't be able to necessarily watch in these games, just because you could then potentially figure out from the person you're playing what their deck is, or that sort of thing. But really wish we could watch some of their matches. But although like this is kind of what we're playing for, so in the video that I'm gonna have going up later this week, probably like Saturday or Sunday. Going over Magic Online stuff, the standard 32 challenges and just the 32 challenges in general versus the 64 challenges. Obviously, prizing goes down a lot farther in the 64 challenges than the 32, but there's typically more people in it. Obviously, we're aiming for top 16 to get the qualifier points, get our play points back and then some treasure chest. 17th to 24th doesn't quite get your money back, so you're looking to top 16, and then of course ideally we end up winning and we get more QPs than what we need, a bunch of points, a bunch of play points, 100 treasure chests and a Lorwyn Eclipse set, which I will be promptly redeeming because that would be absolutely gas. Actually, I don't even think they do the set redemptions anymore, or at least I haven't seen any for Lorwyn Eclipse, which I hope they do, because I was going to do it for like Murders of Karlov Manor. It was either that or like Aether Drift. I could have done it, and by the time that I like decided if I wanted to do it or not, they ended up taking it away. So unfortunate, but yeah, that's essentially what we're looking for. I mean, second place would obviously be fantastic because then that gives you exactly enough qualifier points to play in one of said qualifier matchups or tournaments, which I actually think Modern is even like going on this weekend, something like that. Yeah, the Modern Showcase Challenge is like what you can get into, and of course, I'm not going to be able to do that. I would love to stay married, but that's just kind of like the things that we have to look forward to when playing in said events. And that, so get rid of that there. I really wish that you would work chat on this thing. That'd be really convenient. Incredibly convenient. So that. Man, I tell you what, like this game has gone on a lot, or this match has gone on a lot longer. Should have taken my time and used all my time. It's all that I learned from this. There we go. All right, so I'll begin here in 2 minutes. 48 players. All right, pretty cool. So, yeah, looking for top 32. So, looks like. Oh no, I guess not. If we can win, I think if we win if we like go 2-0, I would imagine that enough players would probably drop out where we would at least get some amount of play points back. But that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at winning the dang thing, doing the mono green thing. It was a deck that I talked about very early on in 2026, and I really liked what it had going on. And I think the more that I've played it, the more I've kind of learned some of the other like fancy tricks. I think a lot of it now is just kind of really for me is just like not doing like the cute. I think there's probably a few plays during that match where I think it was just like too cute to kind of do those things. Like this is like a fun combo, but maybe not necessarily like the right thing. That's something we gotta learn, since unfortunately we go in such waves of actually like getting time to play that just not putting in enough time and just wanting to put in more time as well. Do do do. Do do do. Learning and doing our things here. Yeah, that sounds about right. We need to get back into... Unfortunately, videos have been a little lackluster this week, just with everything going on. So, all right, round 2 against... Ooh. We're on the draw again, unfortunately. Our opponent mulligans the 6 cards. We'll keep this. We can go Chocobo on 1. This gives us Badger Mole on 2. Probably put on the Promising Vein. Our opponent is the... creatures with less power than... Okay. Color me confused. Alright, well there is a Badger Mole Cub, so we're going to go... Not really insane next turn. Like, if this was a Landfall Elf, like, we'd be able to get both Badger Mole Cubs in play. Oh, okay, we're looking at Is It Prowess. Alright, cool. we might just be dead. So we'll go here. Pass the turn. Chocobo might... Creatures with power less than this creature can't block it. So we can still block with the Chocobo on this, right? With power less than this can't... Oh, wait. Creatures with power less than this creature can't block it. Okay, never mind. So they set the pre-combat. So this isn't like... if it's higher power, it can't block it. Stock up. All right. So setting up for probably a win next turn. Which, I mean, we can go... We can go like Badger Mole Cub onto the Forest. That gives us 3 mana. Yeah, because we don't have a land that we can play untapped, so I think we have to do Badger Mole Cub. Gives us Archdruid's Charm, and then we have like land to grow the Chocobo, and then we can fight the Slickshot Show Off, and I would imagine we're not dead then. We can go... Yeah, Badger Mole this. Do this. Actually, could we probably could have actually gotten more out of that. Just creature you control. Deal with that. Creatures with power less than this creature can't block it. So we can just get in with this Badger Mole Cub. Saza's Chocobo will be massive. Pass the turn. It's going to be like bounce the Chocobo. Creature stock up. I'm just wondering like how they can... Bounce off the land. That's annoying. Takes away a bunch of mana from us. They go like bounce off and then like bounce this also. It basically takes away all of our mana. Oh, Boomerang Basics. Badger Mole Cub, sure. There's like bounce land too. Or like bounce the other cub. All right, Boomerang Basics, the Chocobo. Okay. We're pretty fine with that. So we go like Chocobo, Chocobo. land Badger Mole, or like we just go like 2 mana Badger Mole, animate this. That's 3 mana. Then we have like Lumbering World Wagon. Right? Do we have Ice Tail Explorer? I think we have Ice Tail Explorer. So animate this. 3, 4 mana. I have Ice Tail Explorer. Play another land. All right, so then this way now we can go get another forest. Then because we hit this Fabled Passage, we have more lands. Our opponent, 2 lands, Wild Ride. It's like Wild Ride and then another Pump Spell. Can't block it, so I'm assuming then they have another Pump Spell, Burst Lightning, Badger Mole Cub. Yeah, unfortunate. Go get another forest. If I just go like land, Chocobo, Chocobo. Then go 3. So what if we went 2, 3, 3 wagon, go get a land, and then double land drops, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. Just have to hit enough land drops, and I think that's the only way we're going to be able to do it. So, World Wagon. Also just going to give us a really big creature to... Card. All right, so then we can go Fabled Passage. Play the Elf. And then we just have a bunch of lands for World Wagon. Do this now. Get in with these because they're not going to be able to block. Our opponent can Wild Ride, but then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or I guess our opponent can't necessarily Wild Ride. Bottom with Opt. So they're drawing a blind card here. Storm Chaser's Talent. Make a 1/1. Four, 5, 6. That's 2 mana. We just leave this. Nursery. I'm assuming they're just dead anyway, because they have to block these two. I guess they're not technically dead, but doesn't look good for them. Get another forest. Fabled Passage. So then they have to block these 2, 2, 4, 5. Actually, if I just go crew attack, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 power. So then they have to... No, not that. This. Right, so yeah, because it gives me another land. I get another land drop, so I'm just better off attacking with everything. Nine, 11, 13, 14, 15. And they take lethal. Okay. All right, definitely didn't want to try to trivialize it or whatever, or like make myself think that we had it when we didn't. I mean, that's like the worst thing that we could do. All right, so I'm assuming these interactive cards would probably be pretty good. I feel like Harmonizer maybe too slow. Ice Steel Explorer too slow. Destroy an enchantment on that, and then probably another Explorer. Want to probably maximize like the saplings thing. Yeah, we don't necessarily care about turning off creatures entering the battlefield. So let's do that. Opponent's like, man, we won that game on the draw too, which is kind of insane if you ask me. All right, so combo, but nothing else to do with it. Our opponent kept 7. We will mulligan. This is probably pretty good. Do we want the other? I feel like we probably just want to keep this. So if we do this, we go Chocobo on 1. And then we go like Llanowar Elf. Turn 1, Elusive Otter. Yeah, I think I'd rather just play both Llanowar Elves and then leave up the potential to interact, which actually would have been probably smarter for me if I would have led on the elf. It's always better to lead on elf. This gives me more mana on my next turn. Alright, sleight of hand. I've kind of liked to see like stock up. Just because they resolved it last time and it didn't do anything. But I guess no, it's their turn 3, so they did play a land. Don't Stone Rain me, opponent. Then Wild Ride, Haste, and 3-0. Oh boy, are we dead? 8, 13, pretty close. All right. 5 mana, and none of these give us a land untapped either. So I think we have to like... Yeah, we're in worse shape. Just because I didn't do it the other way around, we could have saved a bunch of damage. So if we go land, to Lumbering World Wagon. Earthbender's Ascension. We probably need to get Ascension online first. I mean, chances are they probably kill us anyway. Stock up, okay. I mean, more than likely, one of these is going to go unblocked. Yeah, actually, that's just lethal. All they needed was the one spell, because we can block there, take 5. Unfortunate. Just run it back. Well, that kind of sucks. Turns out just leading on the Dork makes apparently a lot more sense than just leading on the Chocobo. I guess hindsight is 2020. I guess I figured I'd want to... I guess the option's just always there, just to like make the elf attack the flyer or attack the otter. Both of them are like super annoying. Turns out, spoiler alert, like both of those cards are very annoying to deal with. Die roll, yes, I would like to play first. The nursery, I think, is just going to help us, like, slam the door shut, hopefully, on our opponent. It'd be sweet if they mulligan. And they're taking a minute, so hoping that means that it's at least close. They mulligan to 6. Go to 5. Go to 5. All right. Let's just kill your thing. Blue otter. I guess we can go... If we just go land, Badger Mole, animate Forest, Bursley Bill. Or like... Probably this. That's... And then that gives us 4, 5, 6 mana. This costs 2 less. Alright, so this is probably making Otter maybe kill Badger Mole Cub. Oh, torch the land. Well, that's annoying too, because then this just dies and doesn't come back. Oh no, it does come back. Haha, I know how this works. Alright, let's grow Badger Mole out of range. Probably still just attack with the otter. Yeah, I will not block that. Oh man, alright. So okay, so we can go land, Badger Mole, animate. That gives us 6 mana. We'll have 2 force and play 3. I guess it's not technically true. We could go... Yeah, I think we want to go land first. Bristly Bill. So in this way, we can actually go Badger Mole, animate a land. We have 6 mana. We can go Lumbering. That's 3 left. Actually, we could even just like double the number of +1/+1 counters on our creature, which would kind of get these out of range for the most part. Which might be worth it over playing like the sapling thing, because it costs 6 mana. We could play this, and we just have that option to us next turn. We don't have to necessarily go get the forest. Putting a +1/+1 counter on our creature, so that's where we're at. Do we probably just leave this activation up? Yeah. Just pass the turn. Leave up the Bristly Bill activation to save these, and that'll technically give us more power. Well, I add like 3 power to the board. Burst Lightning. I guess technically that means we have to do this now. Oh, so they, yeah. Seems like they made a mistake. So if I go like World Wagon, how much is Nursery? It's still 6 mana. Ugh. 4, 5. I'm gonna go Tunnel. If we go Tunnel, we end up getting another counter. We just kind of like activate over and over again. Attack, so that's 6, 12. Let's go World Wagon. Land. Do this. Do this now. All right, so that'll work out. They shouldn't necessarily be able to kill us from 17. We can get one of these up to 6 power. So they'd have to go, I mean, off of like potentially 4 lands. They'd have 2 cards in hand. Well, 4 mana. This will cost 4 mana. 2 Sapperling, make a dude. Should be in pretty good shape here. They play a land. Activate, sure. Get back Burst Lightning. Like it if you accidentally attacked into my board, that'd be really cool. Whatever, we'll pass the turn. Sapperling Nursery. Get a land. Make a thing. It's a shame here. So we can go. Dang. Because we can do. Because this is going to be tapped anyway. Tapped, we animate this. Attack. The difference is that we could end up. Well, we tap this. If we do that, then we have like a 4/4 untapped. Or a 4-power thing untapped. I guess this gives us 2 3-power things untapped. Put a counter on this one. I think it's probably our game to lose. They spent their turn going and getting a Burst Lightning. Chump blocking, making life a little bit more difficult for them. I think this just sets us up to win this turn, unless they just like have a bunch of like bounce all your things. Sleight of hand. All right. Wild Ride 3, 6, 7, 4, 2. Okay, no. So they still have a land drop. Yeah, I think their last 2 cards, even if they were like land, Wild Ride, it'd be 4 up to 7, and then. So yeah, they'd both be 5s and the 8, so 16. We go to 1 on the attack. So that ended up working out pretty well for us. Off to a 2-0 start here. I believe 48 players. I wish that it would give me. What was it? So it's 9 through 16 is 4. 9 through 16 is 4. 17 to 32 is 5. Actually, no, it's 6 rounds. It says it right there. Did the math and it didn't matter. So I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back and we'll figure out something to do here while we finish up these last few matches. Oh no. It's unmuted but has no signal. Don't scare me like that. Don't you dare do that, Streamlabs, even though you don't do 90% of like what I want you to do. So figure out what cool magic things can we do. What cool magic things can we do? They have like oh yeah, no, that is not good. Get that Universes Beyond shit out of my face. Some fun we can do. Really don't want to get into a league because last time, I mean, obviously we won't have enough time to finish our match just because of how we've been playing. Been rather slow. Probably Probably get some water in me. That'd be a good idea. I guess I could probably. It's where I can take the time to be productive in like the few minutes we have until the potential next match. To here. Instead of just not liking it, Dakota, you should just do it. Or even like have you posted any more stuff, sir? Box open top 4 rage. Oh yeah, because I forgot he is absolutely goated. So what about that's not what I want. Patreon, listen to me, damn it. Doing all this stuff. Better be worth it. Do all that. No, so let's do this. Am I able to rip it from this? No, of course not. Why would I be able to do that sort of thing? Maybe more 3 matches left. Can we hurry this up, please? Can we show tiebreakers? 2-0. So half the people roughly will be 2-0. Looks like Claudio 0-2. I would expect a lot of players that are 0-2 to start dropping, and that'll help us to basically ensure that when we eventually fall off the wagon here, no pun intended, that we don't get absolutely hosed and clobbered and mega sad. Oh, that makes more sense. Do that. All right. You know, I really... Man, oh man. Oh, I wonder if I have any. I'd love to just like jump on Arena and play, but that would involve me actually having cards on there. But it's so much easier just to do the mana traders thing. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing, the hand hider thing. That makes sense, Dakota. I love the fact that my little round tracker / record thing is a Siege Rhino. It makes me feel really good. It's like easily one of my favorite cards of all time. Actually, okay, yeah, that works. This. Wondering, 3 matches left, 2 rounds. What is this world that we live in? It's so freezing in here too. Try to get these matches done and over with so we can just partly move on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who do we play round 1? Rianne. Well, looks like they won, so that'll help out our tiebreakers. Oh, who did we play at? Z Turchin. It's not tiebreakers. I'm gonna show pass rounds. Shouldn't be that hard to find their name, but of course I'm gonna struggle because it's all the way at the top. No, Shadow Titan. So that's who they played. Two more matches to go here. Ooh. So here, check out this stuff. Talk about our mana traders stuff because it should be in the description of like all my videos and that. Should check because that would be very helpful. Give it to me. No, of course not. It's only that description of my videos is like weird. That's to me is weird, but that is what it is, I suppose. Is what it is, what it is, what it is. So I can go there. That's not what I wanted. Man, I'm just having, can't think clearly at all. I'm like just absolutely drawing a total blank. Here, down to one more match. Well, I'm pretty sure I saw Young Dingo. At least I thought I did. All right, cool. We are in the next round, and we're kind of middle of the pack here, so transition back over here. So we're kind of like middle of like the 2-0s, which bodes pretty well for us. I say we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that dropped out. Looks like. So we're going to play probably any one of these 2-0s. Would really hope to avoid Jakob Pablo just because I played against him before and I definitely got super bailed out by because I played a horrible, like horrendous matchup and ended up winning it in like our first modern challenge. So I feel pretty good about that. Like you do. Yeah, no, maybe I was just seeing things. I thought I seen Young Dingo in here. Oh well, I'm sure there's probably some players in here that I'm like absolutely just disrespecting because I don't recognize their moto names at all times. But I think we're doing A-okay. A-okay. So we are getting round 3. Obviously, if we can at least get, I'll just win all of our rounds. I think we have to play all of them either way. I mean, after like a certain point, though. I mean, I think the one modern challenge I top 8'd, I ended up losing the last round. I thought that knocked me out, but I was still in on tiebreakers, which is absolutely insane. Lose, think your tournament's over, and then you get to be on the draw. What is this? So I wonder if this is like too much top end because we don't want to play this on turn 1 because then we can't guaranteed cast the cub. It's probably a keep on the draw. There's 25 more lands in our deck, and this is more than likely. All right, so yeah, now we can just go run the Chocobo into our opponent's firebending lesson. Oh, no. Okay, they pass. I don't know what our opponent's doing, and that scares me. So we can go land. Attack. They probably have a counterspell for this one, but I'm fine with running. Oh, is this just Spell Snare? That is gross. So they just left up Spell Snare on. Well, no, which one made sense? They went first. Now they Firebending Lesson. Okay, opponent. Okay, I get it. They just have like another counter spell for this. It'll quench you. It is in fact the quenchiest. So they have 4 cards in hand, 3 mana. So if I miss on a land, can I cast something for 2? I can cast plenty of things for 2. I'm not even going to be able to get landfall triggers necessarily off of this. Yeah, so let's go. Actually start with Might Form Harmonizer because they have another counter spell. They have 2 lessons. I guess that they could also just fire technique this, which is probably what's going to happen. Yeah. I probably would rather have the Ice Tail Explorer. With Sapling Nursery, that's probably fine, because then if they don't have a way to interact with, oh well. Cool. Drawing a bunch of cards is my specialty. Alright, well, no fear about jamming the Ice Tail Explorer. Make sure that well, I guess if they had some sort of interaction for this, they could do it anyway, but so we can get more forest from our graveyard. I think I'm going to hold off just because I don't want to get blown out by, like, it'll quench you, because I think that there's almost no reason to play into it. Well, that's not nice, opponent. We don't like that. We do not like that. Opponent plays another land. This Firebending Technique deals 5 when it's kicked. I don't know why I just assumed that this card is like Burst Lightning, because Burst Lightning's 2, and then if you kick it, it's 4. Obviously, the reason to play this, outside of being a lesson, is the fact that when you kick it, it deals 5 instead of... When you kick it, it deals 5. As well, if they have, like, stuff to interact and do things, we have another Ice Tail Explorer. And we have a Bossing Say in our graveyard. That might be enough for them to... So if I just go Nursery, and they just go like kill the Ice Tail Explorer, we can just play another Ice Tail Explorer. 3 steps ahead, counter target spell. Yeah, that sucks. And then, and then the quench. All right, well, we were smart enough to play around the quench, just not smart enough to do everything else. Make sure that we get the Bossing Say out of our graveyard. Pass the turn. Our opponent, who has drawn like 8 billion more cards than us. And at least now they haven't found like a card that they... Okay, exile target artifact. I was like pretty sure this thing has 3 modes. And then... Chocobo. Just played the one from our graveyard. That's a technical mistake. Try to get rid of their thing. before we actually commit to using the bossing, say. Have like another 3 steps ahead. Okay. Two onto this. Have a ton of mana, and thankfully not a lot of ways to use this Monument of Endurance, so... Alright, well that's definitely one way they can do it. So this probably draws another card. Yeah. Discarding Spell Snare. I definitely would argue it has diminishing returns here. Or I not even say diminishing, diminished returns. I guess would it technically be correct? So 8 power in play. We'll be able to 10, crack this, 9. Combustion check technique. There's 7 land. Yeah. Just be able to kill that. Have not found a... So, Chocobo. Play another land. Then we will... play a forest from our graveyard. Actually, probably worth cracking these just to find the other bossing, say. Five. Pass the turn. I have 2 blue mana up. I'm assuming, yeah, be able to do this. Discard a card, or discard another abandoned attachments. Just draw a card. Yeah. And then as long as we don't play another land, we can have the Chocobo be unblockable and kill our opponent. That is a lot of cards. They have to find like a artist talent at this point. Not like it'll necessarily matter too much because they can go artist talent. They can't kill us, technically. So like I'll want to turn off our auto yields because, all right, well, that's not going to matter. That makes us sad. Wish it would tell me, because I don't think it technically any of them were chosen, because it was Grand, then Artist Talent, make mana. Yeah, because this was Grand, Artist Talent. Maybe they did play another spell. At least as it stands now, there's 3 combustion techniques in the graveyard and then a firebending lesson. How many? We have 3 bossing says, so... Oh my goodness. All right, so let's go. this. Would love to see a bossing say. That'd be cool. Nope, of course not. All right. All right, this might be a game that we end up losing because I can only imagine they have a removal spell for a forest. Firebending lesson. Discard so I can create a treasure token so it's virtually free. All right, another firebending lesson. So this is probably draw a card. Because I can only assume that they'll be able to have the drain available to them. At this point, just escape tunnel. Vane can't find any of the other bossing says. Just had another Grand. I guess that makes that a... Combustion technique, the Explorer. Draw a card. Draw, then discard. Okay. Has to be like, well, yeah, okay, each opponent loses 3 life. I guess it doesn't. So I guess I can Earthbend 2. They kill 1. They kill this one. They block the other one. They go to 2. I can only assume that they probably have something. Block, then kill that. Okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Kill the unblocked one, or the one that can't be blocked. Go ahead. I don't think there's any more forests in our deck either. There is... Okay, so they found another monument. So, I mean, as it stands, this is currently 12. Unless they just go, like, another monument. All right, well, we could be dead. Yeah, third monument. 11, so then currently 11, then 9. Yeah, loses 3. I mean, they have a bunch of mana. As long as they have enough spells, because I think they probably found like enough lands. We're probably dead. Oh, yeah, and then they accumulate wisdom. Oh, yeah. So, GG's opponent managed to find a way to lose that game. Yeah, because we exiled... Oh, no, we tried to exile one of these, and we did not. Yeah, I have to have, like, my opponent have, like, an all-time whiff. Which, by all the lands that are, like, at the top of their graveyard, I'm going to say there's a good chance that they do not. Rough. Really wanted to find another bossing, say. Is able to keep going. No, so they just have like another spell. Yup. All right, that is unfortunate. So probably these guys in here. Games are probably long enough where like Vivian Reed ends up being pretty good. Like... Probably like leave these out. Like for sure these cards have to come in. I wonder if like Shape Down. Like, I mean, I guess that lets us play like multiple lands, but I don't know if Ice Toe Explorer. I mean, Ice Toe Explorer was like pretty good. Do I want Mossborn Hydra that bad? The question is like, just think about it for a minute. Like this dies to combustion technique where I guess Might Form could probably win on the same turn. So maybe Might Form is just better for that reason. That's probably wrong. We go here. 2 origin metal bending origins, but then we have nothing else going on, so we can kill like their things, and then yeah, so we can end up killing their things all day, and then eventually we get enough force in play. Our opponent mulligans to 6. Also, like, pretty good. Like, this is like a defensive spell too against like their dumb stuff they have going on. Next turn. Sending this Llanowar elf to be slaughtered, basically. He's very likely to be slaughtered. pretend like I can protect it. Would love to see another land. Actually, try to play an Earthbender's Ascension. Put on this forest. Play another one. Now pass the turn. Our opponent does nothing with their 2 mana. We like to see that. And they miss their land drop. Second main phase, play a land. Pass the turn. Able to use Promising Vein to get a land. I mean, sure. Gets us a little bit closer to the... Actually, we'll be able to get our next counter on this. Get our 4th land. Sheesh. Just Combustion Technique, come back. I mean, if our opponent wants to spend real spells and we just keep these cards in hand, I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, eventually find their 3rd land, but like, is it going to be too late? So if we go Bill, get countered. Or does that cost 4 mana? Badgermole Cub. We actually protect our Badgermole Cub. So we go protect our creature. Would love to find like any land at this point. I wonder. Do it again. Bristly Bill. Put a counter on this land that can attack right now. Put a counter here. And then technically this Archdruid's Charm, we can leave it up to kill a thing if they play it. Yeah, okay. Perfect. I don't know if that's technically the right use of the of the origin of metal bending, but I mean, that felt pretty good, you know, getting my Badger Mole Cub up super big, especially since we had the Bristly Bill. All right, question time. Do we change anything on the draw? One target creature. We have these things that we like. Ship it. Run it back. Begins the game with 7 cards in hand. This can't be a keep. Ship a forest back. 3 lands, 3 3-mana spells. Go ahead, opponent. Probably on Mountain untapped would be annoying. Yeah. I think I'm going to hold off on playing Badger Mole Cub. Abandoned attachments. Broadside Barrage. All right, that's a removal spell that is out of their hand now. So they probably have like a ton of removal spells. That World Dragon Resolve. Let me get some lands. Probably just play another Abandoned Attachments. Yeah. They discard. I mean, I guess their hand must have just been like lands, Abandoned Attachments that they could potentially use to find their stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like Grand into Accumulated Knowledge or Accumulated Wisdom. Which, if that was the case, I probably would have liked to have waited on the land. Oh, okay, Artist Talent, and then maybe... No. Play Badger Mole Cub. Essence Scatter. Unfortunate. I mean, I guess very likely that they probably had like 2 counter spells, but still not what we necessarily want to see. Actually, Accumulated Wisdom. Accumulate Wisdom. I mean, at this point, I guess I would rather... I mean, if they like massively float out somehow, but they've ditched 1, 2 lands, 3 lands. And now they're getting to do another draw discard, which is another land. Ral Crackling Wit. All right. Target creature you don't control. Probably like make a 1/1. If I go like Might Form, Animate. Oh, but then I can't fetch and do the Archdruid's Charm. 2, 3. Have these things in play and then hope that my opponent can't storm kill me. What you got, opponent? What you got? Another Essence Scatter. It's rough, man. So I wonder if we go... Like, do we just cast Might Form Harmonizer and then, like, Lumbering Wagon attack? Yes. So go ahead and chump with the Otter. We have 6 mana on our next turn. And they're just going to get to go all kinds of crazy. Alright, well. At least know they're not doing that this turn. They get to draw a discard. Cast this. I mean, we've seen 2 Essence Scatters. 3 steps ahead. Yeah, we just can't, like, get out from, like, underneath of this. Just unfortunate. Draw a discard. I mean, they've seen so many cards at this point. They've seen almost half their deck. Wouldn't even have necessarily been surprised this is like take the time to like up this. Ghost Vacuum. That's kind of disgusting. Oh no. Ah. Yeah, shoot. And we... Alright, let's search for a land or creature. Another Might Form Harmonizer. Green Shell gives me a ton. Ice Till Explorer can't. Well, I can play it. I can play the Fable, and then I can play Fable from the graveyard. Yeah, and unfortunately, since I had screwed up and I didn't crack this, means that we can't actually cast Green Shell either. Guess does bossing say help us? We get that. Bossing say we get that, put it into play, and then we have animate, unblockable attack. Might just be might form harmonizer. Might have to be might form. So we might form harmonizer, attack, and then be like one of the ways that we get back in this game. All right, and we can't crack these. Well, now we have to crack this. I'll let these resolve. Return the escape tunnel. Oh, okay. So sure, they do that. Basic. All right. I think we could put. We have 9 lands. Yeah, draw 3 cards. Your instant sorcery of storm. I'm sure they just have like cast a billion spells, win the game. Well, this will make things interesting. They probably just have damage. Combustion technique, yeah. Storm as well, that's insane. So they probably could have. Oh yeah, because I cast all these so they can just kill our board. Yeah, I guess we play to our imaginary outs here, but I don't think there's a lot we can do. Oh, thought I had to sneeze there for a minute. Oh, we're still at the end of my turn. Okay, cool. I would imagine that they should have plenty enough to win the game here from this point. Like I'm wondering if we have to go like Fecund Green Shell into the enchantment. And even then, I don't think it's good enough. Really wish this would keep up. That'd be kind of cool. Badger mole. Yeah. All right. Well, playing to the out of hoping our opponent just completely draws air and somehow does not kill us next turn. Which I'm going to bet is pretty impossible that we don't win. Or it's pretty impossible that we do win. That's one spell. That is a rough one, if I do say so myself. Draw, discard. Discard a snare. 6, 7, put us to 1. They just have another spell to cast. Oh, yeah, sure. Activate, draw, discard. Yeah, you got it. Draw. Yeah, we're going to draw nothing. Oof. That really sucks. Well, at least the only good thing, well, better getting a loss in the next round, or like never, but at least in this case, we are able to have some pretty decent tiebreakers getting our loss this late. So I guess we take those. Sweet. All right, we start in the next round. It looks like our 2-1 is now like just the best breakers, everybody. So we just keep winning. That's all we can hope for now at this point, is just to win like a few more matches here. So we have quite a few people that have like dropped, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Down to like 36. So, and there's a bunch of like 1-2s and stuff. So as long as we don't completely fall off the wagon, we get something back. Aside from the friends that we made along the way. Aside from the friends we made along the way. What is that? Oh, it's the big screen. That's what that is. Beautiful. All right. Oh, we even had someone. Oh, still at like 03. Sheesh. Sheesh. Breakers being made even better now. Actually, where do we see? All right, cool. Yeah, because both of the people we beat have won since we beat them. So yeah, our tiebreakers, so far so good. Maybe could jump some of these 3-0s, whoever loses between them, and if we can win this round. Can I be on the play this time? No. Of course not. We'll keep. Okay, it looks like blue-black mid-range. So then they Enduring Curiosity on top. Bennett, so maybe they're looking for lands. All right, opponent, if you got it, we'll play into it, I suppose. Yeah, we're quitting Hex. Does not help us out at all. Although we do have a potentially interesting next turn. Play a Sanctuary, 3-mana Preacher. It's been a while since I've seen that guy. All right, so I mean, we could just go land Earthbender's Ascension. So we could set up just having more things. So we can either have Badgermole and Bristly Bill in play. Badgermole and Bristly Bill. Or if we do this. Because multiple lands, but not necessarily what we're looking for. So if we do this, like play this, do this onto that, and then just have a bill in play. Then we don't have any counters on the Bristly Bill now, but at least we play our fetch land. And then we are able to actually activate. So we'll have like counters on everything, and then assuming they don't interact, shoot the sheriff, yeah. So I'm assuming then no removal spell on that. Okay. Okay, upkeep. Doing a thing. When I get a land tapped and then it comes back tapped, so I think I'd just much rather do Ice-Till Explorer. And then it doesn't matter, we can't use the mana, so we'll use Escape Tunnel. And that will get us another attack with those two. Go ahead, I will go to 8 for this turn. Opponent wants to kill either one of these with this on the stack. So I don't know if we'll necessarily be like okay with it, but it'll be something. Opponent only has like 1 blue mana also. So we could go Fable Passage. That'll get us 5, 6. So then we'll have 2 mana. We don't necessarily want to do that. So I think we want to go play 1 Fable Passage. Crack it, go get a forest. 3 mana to cast this. We'll just do this now. Would love to be able to have a bossing say. I don't know if we necessarily care about Badger Mole Cub now either. Opponent now has more blue mana. Oh my goodness. So many like triple Flood Pitch Drowner. So I'd probably shuffle that one. Don't kill it. Yeah, I think as crazy as it is, I think I'm fine with just trading off Badger Mole. Yeah, I was going to see an activation there to get rid of the Ice Till. Second main phase. Earthbender's Ascension. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know if that would have necessarily won the game, but that would have been pretty close, I think. Man, like the fact that the fact that it fights is super annoying. Because I feel like I'd want to get rid of like a big toughness thing, but then I just can't. Their opponent has Shoot the Sheriff, Requiting Hex, which are only going to really be able to deal with these. Green Shell. Is Elemental or Turtle an outlaw? Probably don't care about Origin of Metal Bending. Destroying a creature with flying is probably whatever. Yeah, see, I think I'm probably... I mean, I got to be sideboarding something, but I think I'm kind of okay with, like... Just one more things. Do I just cut the Harmonizer? Let's play like Mossborn Hydra instead. Do the games go long enough where I can bring in Vivian? I could like justify bringing in Vivian. Archdruid's Charm. Maybe it's like Archdruid's Charm. Yeah, because like Torpor Orb, especially on the draw, would not be anywhere near fast enough. Bunch of lands on a green shell. Bossing Say, is that fine? Our opponent keeps 7. Do we keep 7 is the question. And I'd imagine so. Probably a deck that is going to have maybe some amount of discard spells. We want to keep this kind of hand. Just don't want to have less resources to work with. Bossing Say also is probably really good in these, like, you know, ideally slower matchups. All right, would love to draw a 3-drop. Never mind. Scratch that. Probably this. Go. Yeah, rather unfortunate. Love it if our opponent missed lands. Cecil, Graveyard. They land, probably crack the other map. Soulstone Sanctuary, so they're land for next turn. Just don't want to draw another land. Didn't necessarily want to draw Ice Till Explorer either. And so they play Soulstone Sanctuary. I know none of these cards. That sucks. 3-mana thing? No, of course not. Yeah, that is huge. That puts us on a 3-turn clock. Ice Till Explorer is not going to be all that great. Our opponent does not shock their land into play, though, so that's fine-ish. Their return also is probably just going to be like Animate Soulstone Sanctuary, and that will almost assuredly kind of wrap things up. Yikes. All right, so firmly punished because then we never draw a spell. Yeah, you got it, opponent. No, the question is... Now the question is it worth it to bring in... Is it worth it to fight stuff? Not like it would have really done anything there. Osborne Hydra. No. I'd love to be on the play. Some Chocobros. Well, our opponent sucks because they also kept 7. All right. Now I'd like to draw the lands. Yep. Badger, Mole, Cub. Well, I'd rather be mana efficient. Kill this. Oh, bats. That really sucks. Yeah. That stinks. I'd love to have another land. That'd be cool. All right. So a bunch of mana next turn, two forests. Actually, a mana short of casting Sapling Nursery. No blocks. All right, wagon. Flood pitch drowner would be annoying. So we'll go with these. Can't do nothing. Our opponent probably has Kaito. No. I don't know, Daring Curiosity, draw a bunch of cards. Five. Actually, if we go... Harmonizer Animate's not going to be enough. Well, I guess... So we have the Chocobo, so I can go up to 2 counters to 4. Up to 5 counters to 10. Five counters up to 10. Or we can just slam the Sapling Nursery, make some dudes, and turtle up. Wait, so if we go... like Might Form Harmonizer, crew, play the land, double the Chocobo's power. It's 4. Block. These are both 4. So I'll go 2 up to 4. This will be 4 because there'll be 4 lands in play. They block a 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They go to 2. Yeah, let's go Nursery. Get a bunch of 3/4s in play. Crew. If our opponent wants to. Oh yeah, and then we have the double. So actually, we probably. Well, they get the choice to block, so then they like double the other one. Actually, okay, yeah, so we could have doubled the lumbering worlds, got the counter here, and then got the counter there, then double, like fetched and then doubled the Chocobo's power. Alright, they got 2 lands. They played Gloom Lake Verge. When it goes to 1, actually mattered not attacking with the forest. I wonder if does each creature with melee exercises all abilities, destroy those creatures. Disdainful Stroke, Nagi. So they're looking for 2 cards, and then we have Bossing Say. I think that's fine. They go up to 4. Actually, does Day of Black Sun actually make it so Kaito? Put 2 stun counters on her, play the bat. It doesn't matter. They block 1, take lethal. All right, 3-1. Let's go. 3-1. 3-1. You love to see it. Deck is great so far. Going here. All right, so take a real quick break here, and then we will be right back with hopefully the next round starting pretty soon. We got 9 matches in progress, so definitely not very soon. I mean, we got like a lot of people that have dropped out so far. So we have like 39 people in here. I think 3-1 for sure should definitely lock up some things for us here. So I'll be back. Enjoy the be right back screen. I'm back on it. I should probably set up like one of my consoles or just like we can just like swap back and forth and like play like video games and stuff. No if. I think it'll matter, but do one of those numbers. Okay, here. So what do we got? Oh, what do we want to do? It's always Charmander, always the boy. And did I just like forget how to play this game? The answer would be yes, I did. I thought that was like my A button here. Go to exit. Yes, because I don't know my controls. Turns out. It's my... I don't need my alt button. Space. Okay. Add party. Of course, the superior and best fire type ever conceived. Magic player approved. Abra. Teleport confused. Abra's probably like worth it. And then Mudkip. Get out of here, Wurmple. Fucking loser. Speed swap. Special attack seems pretty good. Good. It's down. Alright, cool. So the special attack was indeed worth it. Nugget, super lure, take the cash. Charmander grew up. Take this over to the other screen so I can actually keep track of it. Good thing we don't give a fuck about it. Take out the Ekans, super effective. Thank goodness it didn't go after Abra. What a loser. Reflect. Let's go with the Abra. Oh. Send out the Kip. Have to get some experience out there. It's absolute unit. Pulling his own weight. Lychee Berry raises the attack. Twisted Spoon increases the psychic type move. So, yeah, give that to our boy. Alright, well, that's probably not good. Doesn't matter, we don't have any sound anyway, so... We attack down the Pidgey. Abra is going to be an absolute unit. Super lure for 15 battles. Probably want to use potion. Rock smash Focus Blast. Oh, wow. It's not actually able to... Let's go with that. Face the rival. I could technically update my title here. There we go. Turtwig. Are we faster than Rookie? Yeah. Yeah, we totally knew that. Get the heck out of here. One round, one match left in progress. All Shiny Charm, Ability Charm, Catching Charm. Abra, you're not gonna like this. Get out of here. Quadruples the chance of encounter being a double battle for up to 30 battles. Okay. Don't love to see that. Love to see that. And get rid of the boss Ladybug. No. Not the Abra. XP Charm, get rid of the boss. Little cap increased. Abra's all good to go. Rock Smash. Run it back. Rock Smash. Because we're so good at this game. Probably rather have the special attack. Of course, burns the Zigzagoon. If I had known I would have been so lucky, I would not have done that. Rock Throw. Get out of here. Bidoof. Pichu. Hope that Rock Throw hits the Doduo. Oh no, Mudkip. Sad boy. Say one of them has to outspeed the Pichu, please. Pichu, Pichu, Pichu. That global trade system. Check trade offers. Wait, you can connect with anyone else around the globe. Trade Pokemon. Fortune smile upon you today. All right, we're going to sacrifice the Mudkip. Well, I love me some Darumaka, but that is not good when we already have a fire type. RIP. Actually, what? Hasty, Plains, Ability, Hustle, Attack, Zippy Zap. What? Dang, yeah, and then with Hustle too. Sheesh. That's fine. I'd rather get rid of Smoke Screen. Calcium increases the holders. Attack by 10%. The higher IVs, the higher the stack limit. What was it? A special attack for the Abra. Oh, this thing's probably gonna hurt me, isn't it? Yeah. I missed the zippity zap. Stupid tackle bullshit thanks to Hustle. Alright, confused. Oh, don't do this to me. Alright, thank you. Eliminate the Togepi. Incinerate is a special attack. I guess if I'm going to carry like one special attack, I'd rather just have a better one. Taunt. Try to use Barrier. I don't know if it has like a... Oh, it doesn't even have any moves it can use either. Sheesh. Alright. Get rid of the why not, and our match is going to be starting here really soon. All right. Let's do a little bit of shuffling here. So we'll go YouTube intermission. Haha. And we'll bring this up like you do. Bring this back into view. There we go. So even after that, we're still 7th. That puts us middle of the pack. Well, it still leaves us in the top 8. So a win would be incredibly nice. I think the 4-0s are guaranteed. Tunic. I don't think we've gotten to be on the play once in these games either. So, I mean, this is crazy. At least I'm fairly certain that we have not gotten to be on the play in any of these matches so far. Do. As we sit here and wait for our opponent, I wonder if they I don't know if they were like last playing or whatever. Escape, Tunnel Mulligan to 6. We have a bunch of lands. We're on the draw. I think I'm willing to keep it. We have like a few different ways to ramp on 3. Badger Mole, Cub. All right. Looks like. What's its face? Ooh. Actually, could have been reason enough to lead on Forest, because then we can wait for that. Deceit. Go get a Forest. Yield to the turn. Opponent probably takes our only turn 2 play. Or they take like one of our ramp spells, maybe. Maybe. I took Earthbender's Ascension. All right, so played Promise Vein, Badger Mole, Cub. We have 5 cards in hand they know about. 5? Yeah, sure. Wagon. Yes. Go to land. Go ahead. They just go and play. Yeah. So as long as they paid the right colors, they're going to get to bounce a non-land permanent, so they get to bounce the wagon, and then they get to Thoughtseize us. Yeah, and they just take the wagon, so they get to get a 4/4, and they get rid of our wagon. That was pretty good. Cost 5 mana, we have 4. Nice. Yeah, 4th Forest. Put this in play, and then jeez, another Sapling Nursery. This is going to go kind of insane. If our opponent, at least as of right now, they're not set up to do the combo thing as of right now. Target themselves to draw 3 cards. Try to hit a land drop. Yeah, probably kill turtle. Yeah, kill turtle, discard the Winter Night Stories. Oof. This, play fetch land. Actually, that was stupid, because then we could have just done that. That was all the way dumb. I don't need the green mana for anything, because I'll get 5 forests in play. Winter Night Stories, draw 3, then discard a card. So if this is like Demon, they can copy it with their little Karavek thing or whatever, which they did not. Looks like they discarded another Restless Reef in a Multiversal Passage, so they probably have another land. Right, so they drew a card, harmonized it, play their other land. Harvester of Misery. Turn this to the battlefield, make a 3/3. All right, so we can go Sapling Nursery. Sapling Nursery. Earthbender's Ascension. Or this could be like Harmonizer, Earthbender's Ascension, do the thing, double power. Like your opponent did, they get a free block, but then we hit them to 9. Pass the turn. Deceit for 2, so they can bounce something and then Thoughtseize us, and they know about 2 Mightform Harmonizers. So they get rid of one of these. So wait, could I actually... So what are the chances they have a Requiting Hex in hand? Like if I just went 1 Harmonizer... 1 Harmonizer, played a land, double something's power... and then left the cave up. They block a doubled thing. Doubled thing, I'll leave 2 unblocked. It'd be 6, 7, 8. We'd be 1 short. So like I would have to double. So they went and doubled 2 things. They block both of these. Block another one. That's 5. They go to 4. 10, 14. They have to block some amount of these. So yeah, what if I did just go... Oh, and I would have another token back too. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Mightform Harmonizer. Mightform Harmonizer. Land, double 2 things. And then have Crackland to double 2 more things. And they went and blocked like potential double target. So 2 things that are doubled and then another tree folks. And I would leave these 2. So then we'd be able to double 2 things. So 6, 10. They kill 1. They lose some of their board. Okay, cool. So we just had to do the double might for him, and that was going to be enough. All right. So our opponent's got some things. So they're going to have stupid ways of thought seizing us. I don't know if I don't know if we necessarily care about a 6/6 demon. Let's look up the deck list. So let's see here, decks. Let's go find Excruciator. So they could potentially have Close Heist, some more targeted removal, Deadly Cover-Ups, Annoying, Charm. So I have a decent amount of Man, Deceit, Horror, Satiable, Intimidation Tactics, more Hexes. They have Black Cat, Cunning Thief. Oh, okay. Quarsite Revenant. So, like, a little bit more, like, I guess less removal than normal in the sideboard. So I want these. It's just a question of, do I want to... Can't hex this. Wonder if it's just worth it to have another one. Yeah, I wonder if it's just worth it to do that. Enchantment, creature with flying. I don't think games are just going to last long enough, so it's probably bring in this. Make the game less about that. Just be this. All right, so they kept 7. We're keeping 7. Well, our best card, I would argue our best card in the matchup, and at least no interest in... There's no 1-mana way of getting rid of that. Pass. Might even be better to Promising Vein to go turn this into a forest. Duress, so they can take a Sapperling Nursery. Oh no, they take World Wagon. All right, so maybe just assuming that I'll never get there, or they just have like another one. All right, well, won't make that mistake. So turn that into a forest, get that, and then I guess we can get a Sapperling Nursery down if we need to. Although it looks like they could be going for the quick demon. They Quantum Riddler. Get a forest. Saz's Chocobo. All right. All right. Your turn, opponent. Kind of hoping their turn is just like, okay, stock up. Have not played a land yet this turn. Untapped. 2, so then this is probably Deceit. Yeah. So then this is probably take Sapling Nursery and then setting up a next turn where they do it. Although this is going to be sick. Go ahead, opponent. Now, if their play is just like deceit or to like get back a deceit, I mean, we're going to have a bunch of 3/4s in play. Five mana, devious cover up. I still explore exiled. Ooh, all right, so I'd rather do this. Then I guess Fecund Green Shell can just kind of go crazy. And just wait. Could potentially just make a bunch of things on our opponent's turn. Paying cost. What you got, opponent? What you gonna do? Karavec. Or not Karavec. Cavero, Mind Bitten. I mean, it has to be this, right? Ooh. Let me do the thing. Put the land onto the battlefield. Make a 3/4. Run hot. Make a 3/4. Torpor Orb into our hand. So Torpor Orb's a little late, but now we have, you know, 2 fetch lands, and we have this Bristly Bill. We got a Chocobo we can play. Oh, and yeah, and they just take that. So I mean, look at the card. Card has been looked at. So we could go kind of want to go with Bristly Bill. Bossing Say into play, make another one, make a 6/7. Oh, and we win the match. All right, 4-1. Let's go. We got one more round to go. I don't know if we're necessarily safe. Probably okay-ish if some of these 4-0s lose, but yeah, the fact that we're 4-1, I almost want to say that guarantees us top 16. Absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. Now, back to PokeRouge. All right. Wow, yeah. I mean, the fact that we're running, I mean, I would say running pretty hot. I mean, we have not been on the play at all in this tournament, and we have won, or we went 4-1. I mean, I mean, definitely if top eight's guaranteed, whether we win or lose next round, I mean, I'll take being on the draw in all 6 rounds here if it means I could be on the play in those rounds. But I think they are determined by seeding. So would really like to be on the play for the last round, be 5-1, and very likely to continue playing and get to actually be on the play. Give myself a pretty good chance, ideally. Definitely should have taken out the other one. There we go. Thank you, Daramaka. You were a good boy. Good man, good man. Fire spin, nugget, and take some money. Burn up the berry, and then... No, yep, dodged it. Dodged it. Station at a crossroads. Oh. 1776, you say? Get out there, Charmander. Do something. That's not good. Yeah, down goes Mander. We might lose. Oh my lord, because this Mincino is so fast, dude. Holy. Base power. Better off, yeah. It's like going with the move that like always crits. Retaliate, yeah. Sheesh. Absolutely blasted. Do we have... Yeah, we do have a Daramaka. Love me some Daramaka. How many more? We have 6 matches in progress. I guess we can go like one more round. One more round. Sheesh. I guess that just sorts it. Oh. Depending on if I even want to play like another run. Probably just take a break. Take a break from it. We got 6 matches in progress. Really, the top one's just playing out. We had a 3-1 drop to a 3-2, so that helps out. Same thing with Venom losing. So, and I'm assuming... Alright, well... Tournament has not gone good for Z Turchin. That's who we played. Ariane 4-1. Wow. Oh, actually beating our opponent that we played in round 2. Nice. A great comeback story. You love to see it. I would love to see past rounds. Trying to remember the person that we lost to. Day 66, who's 3-2 now, so not fantastic. Well, I mean, hard to complain when we're like 4-1 and there's currently 1, 2, 3 players. A maximum of like 4 at 4-1, I think. Oh, there's a few down here as well. So, I mean, who knows? We probably have to win the last round, but otherwise, I mean, super happy with how we played. I played only a little bit of the I've only played like a little bit of this Landfall deck, and it's been fantastic, I would say. So I'm hyped, excited, all that fun stuff. Dang. Man, it's freezing in here too, of course. All right, so we have another player, 4-1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's like 8, going to be 9 4-1s. So yeah, definitely. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Man, I wish I could play Arc Raiders right now. What grievance. Wow. All right, so, all right, cool. So we are currently 4th on tiebreakers. So I'm going to assume that there's a chance that because we're like the 2nd or 3rd best, that we could lose, and if our previous opponents win, then we're in. That's how I'm going to. That's what I'm going to assume. Excuse me. My goodness. I thought Young Dingo was streaming. All right. So we just got to lock in, play tight. All shall be good. It'll be worth it in the end when we're dog tired. Oh, I'm on mute the whole time. Probably very likely. I'm gonna guess mono green. Yeah, so they're just doing like the same thing. And we're off play land. Oh, and they have escape tunnel as their land. We could play Promising Vein. So I can go attack. They double. Do I care if they double Bristly Bill? Probably just double one of these. Here we go. Oh, okay, cool. They have another escape tunnel. Earthbender's Ascension. Yeah, so they just get a ton of counters on this Chocobo. And eventually they're going to get Trample. Not gonna lie, not looking good for the home team. If I go wonder if I just go like this and I just plan on like just doubling counters. Or I just play like Sapling Nursery. 3, 7, 5. Yeah, so not enough mana. Oh, I wonder. Yeah. I wonder if I just go like double my counters. I mean, we're going to add 4, 6, 7 power, and then we can just add even more die. So it's going to get second counter, third counter. So they're going to be able to get the fourth counter on this. Be able to block. Or be able to give it trample. Three mana is just like another earth. Okay, okay. Well, all right. All right, okay. Got it. All right, cool. Yep. 2, so yeah, all right. That's enough. So they get like 7 counter, 8th counter, 16, 32, and then 35, 36, 72, 144. Yeah. Sheesh. So these. So fight more things. I wonder, like, is this worth it? Like, if I just clear the way, the game's probably go long enough. Trim and trim down there. Yes, go first. I mean, Saz's Chocobo gets massive. Bunch of ways to ramp. I mean, these are virtually 3 forests in hand. Alright, would love Melt Strider's thing. No. Well, this might just be one of the fastest matches we played. Actually need to draw like an untapped land. Would love to hold on to this Fabled Passage. Earthbender's Ascension. Mossborn Hydra, so... Well... So, if they have... I mean, if their hand is like Might Form Harmonizer, Fetch Land, I think we're dead. Oh, maybe not. It's like goes up to 2, then 4. Then goes up to 6, then 12. So if they have that plus Fetch Land, it's only 12 damage. Not that we necessarily kill them on the backswing either. Chocobo, sure. Oh, and then they have Escape Tunnel, yep. Badgermole Cub. Wow, dude, that was like a great, like... Because now this goes up to 8. And of course, we cannot draw anything relevant. This thing just has trample built into it, too. Yeah, we need to draw another land. Yeah, they just have another land, too. Yep, you got me. Go out with a whimper, unfortunately. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if we actually make it into top. Man, one of the first matches done, too. Sheesh. Charmander is a 4-1. GTX is a 4-1. Casa is a 4-1. Pablo's a 4-1. Denovich is a 4-1. I think Ariane we saw was a 4-1. Ganyan Chen was a 4-1. And then did anyone... Deanna Pancakes 4-1. So, sheesh. I guess it probably depends on these 3 and 2. So all these, so like Indiana Pancake losing ends up working out well for us because that's a 4-1 that also goes to 4-2. But I guess their tiebreaker also ends up being great. So like they probably jump us with like that loss anyway. It might just come down to how these tiebreakers work out. I mean, again, we lost to Skeptic. Skeptic was 4-1. He was the top one. So I think what we need to have happen is we need, as much as it probably sucks, I mean, we probably just need, I mean, we might just be in anyway. Like, maybe our tiebreakers are good enough. Like, we have 60%, like, and all these other players are below us. Like, it actually would kind of suck for these people to win just because they have, like, higher tiebreakers. So, it's just going to depend. It's really going to depend. Man, that really sucks, too. All right, I think I'm going to end the stream, and then if we're in the top 8, we'll come back. But let's see here. Is that another Pablo that won, or that lost rather? Pablo had like great tiebreakers too, so I don't know. I think that maybe there has to be like a flood of like 3-2s into 4-2s that make it, and then like these 4-1s just not hold. But you know, there might be a chance. I mean, top 16 is still pretty good. We get basically our money back plus some chests. I don't think we're gonna fall all the way down to here, right? It's like 16th is holding at like 54%. We're at like 60. So I can't imagine like their tiebreakers go up so much more than ours. So, yeah, I'll call it here, and then we'll probably come back for the top 8 for probably video purposes. So